What's up, everybody? We're back with another NC90 Talk Season 3. I'm Nicholas, and this is my father, Carlos.
What's up?
Today, we're going to be talking about the off-season with the players who we have lost and the new key additions. And then, we're going to be talking about the upcoming season. Very exciting season.
Yeah,
let's get right into it.
Let's talk about our main losses. I think one of our biggest losses, I have to say, is Jimmy G, right?
Yeah. Jimmy G gave us very good playoff runs. You know, we were a rebuilding team for many years, and then just gave us like hope.
Yeah,
know?
I think he came at the right time. He came when we needed a spark, and he gave us a spark, and he kind of spoiled us the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
He did really well each year, except for the year he obviously got injured. Last year he got injured again, but I have to say that I'm actually kind of happy for him that he was able to move on, and now he's a starter somewhere else. So kudos to him. But hey, life goes on, and you gotta move on, right?
Yeah.
Niner fans. So another key losses is in our defense. Our defense lost a couple key players.
Jimmy Ward to the Texans.
Yeah.
We have Charles Omenihu to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then we have Emmanuel Mosley to the Lions. Aziz Al-Shahir to the Titans.
Yeah, our linebackers.
A lot of key losses, but this defense is still stacked and ready to run.
We picked up that beast from the Eagles.
Javon Hargrave, 11 sacks for a defensive tackle. That's he's a beast.
Yeah, so partner him with our defensive line should be.
Yeah, hopefully Kinlaw is gonna have like an up year this year finally, and Drake Jackson
breakout year.
Drake Jackson, he's a beast, and he's only getting bigger.
Yeah.
Bosa, he just got his extension.
You know what happened today?
5 years.
Boy got paid.
$170 million, 122 guaranteed.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be staying here for the next 5 years, hopefully more.
Yeah. Just talk a little bit about it, right? The Trey Lance. So a lot of people have been kind of really upset the Niners because we either he didn't work out or we didn't play him to his best, to his potential. But I believe that in the draft, it's always a 50-50 gamble. A lot of people are upset because we gave up so much draft picks for one player who didn't do anything. We traded him for just a fourth rounder, and then a fifth rounder the next year, something like that. But I think Niners are in such a good position that all those draft picks, to be honest with you, I don't think it's a 50-50 for us. It's a win-win. It's not even a lose-lose because we're so stacked and we're not needing all these draft picks. If you're a team who's needing multiple draft picks throughout each year, that means your team is not that good. If you're just needing 1 or 2 or 3 draft picks, that's all that matters. And if you think about all of our studs, like Kittle, was Debo first rounder? I don't recall.
I think he's a second rounder.
Yeah, Kittle obviously was not a first rounder, that's for sure. So a lot of our main players never were in the first round. So, But anyways, Trey Lance, you're gone. You're going to the Cowboys.
My take on that, people think we need to play him. We don't need to play him. We took a gamble, but look at all the players we have. We don't need to play him. We have Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold, who balled out in preseason. He's better.
Well, if you ball out, that's what happens. You ball out, you show up.
Trey Lance had a chance. He had a little daylight in the Broncos game, but that's really it. That's really the best I've seen him play.
Yeah.
But
hopefully,
he'll probably Dak and Trey Lance have an interception battle in Dallas.
Not so much that. Dak will be throwing 20 interceptions with the first 4 games, so Trey Lance will get his chance at Dallas. That's for sure. But anyways, I'm excited for this season. I know Niner fans are. We're excited for the season just because I think as long as we stay healthy, we have a good chance to win. But not so much our division, the NFC, and then take it to the Super Bowl against any team. So let's talk a little bit about what we kind of foresee this season to be like. Let's talk about our breakout players for this year on offense. What do you think for offense?
For offense, it's kind of obvious. We see Brandon Ayuk, but he already had a 1,000-yard season. But I feel like he's gonna break out even more.
Yeah.
But if we were not gonna say that, Brandon Ayuk, which is the easy pick, I would probably pick Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy have a better. I'm like, that's the easy pick, you know. Like, you see Brock Purdy, who did very well last season with the games he had, and as a third string quarterback, just came in and just dominated teams, did not lose until that Eagles game, where he got injured. So I'm very excited to see Brock Purdy ball out again, and probably even better.
I think our breakout player this year, I think it's going to be Kittle. I think he's going to be under like 1,000-yard receiving. I think Purdy used him a lot last year.
Yeah.
While he was playing.
Brock Purdy gave George Kittle so many touchdowns. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, so I think Kittle's going to be a breakout player. Debo's going to be a beast. Ayuka's going to be a beast. I mean, McCaffrey. I mean, he has a chance to be another 1,000 rushing, 1,000.
I already
receiving.
see CMC doing that. I don't see a breakout. He's just a beast.
Yeah. So I mean, we're loaded with weapons, so I don't see us slowing down there. I just don't want people to kind of take for granted what Purdy did last year. What he did last year was really like awesome, and I don't want people to like he has a bad game. Oh, we knew they're gonna start like, oh, we knew he wasn't good enough. We should have kept Trey Lance, but he's gonna have his up and downs. I don't think
he's very young, so he's gonna have those games like many quarterbacks do.
I don't think he's gonna have a
perfect season.
Perfect season, but I think he's gonna have a solid season, which will help the Niners to go where they need to go. What about on the defense? Who thinks going to have a breakout? Last year we picked Ufanga to have a breakout. Look, all pro. Ufanga. So what about this year?
Drake Jackson, like he's only getting bigger, and now he's in this front seven and this gold rush with Javon Hargrave, Eric Armstead, Bosa. I feel he's gonna get to the quarterback a lot because of all the help he has. Yeah, and he's just gonna show that. Like last year, his rookie year, he had not a lot of snaps, but he had a very good amount of sacks for the amount of snaps he had. So I feel with for a starting job, he's gonna do a lot well.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, it kind of sounds weird. I need Bosa to have a breakout year, and kind of let me explain on that. When players get big contracts like we just did right now, they regress. They become stagnant. So a lot of players who get such humongous contracts, sometimes they don't live up to their contract. Why? Because they're not hungry as they were when they were trying to get that contract.
The highest paid defender of all time. So
what is he for example, what's there for him to play for, right? Like, already got paid, he's guaranteed 120 plus million, but I need him to be that much hungry to show everybody why he got this money. Because in the past, like Aaron Donald, the last few years, he's been the highest paid. He hasn't done. I mean, he's gone to sleep. So I want him to have even a bigger year than last year, which I don't know if that's even possible, but he can say like a 20 sack season, and do it back-to-back defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I also see Lenore. Yeah. Diamondor Lenore having a very good season with him and Charvarius. Yeah. And I feel this defense is gonna being better than last year. That's
kind of tough, man. Number one against the rush.
Points per game, yards per
game, and I think top 10 in passing.
So I see this defense doing it, especially with that front four.
It's all about that front. If we could get to the quarterback,
2019.
Yeah, if we could get to the quarterback,
different.
Get to the quarterback, our cornerbacks are gonna eat. Yeah. So this season, so where do we see the Niners
this season?
What do you see with their record?
It all depends on injuries. Like I always see them going far, but injuries. Hopefully if without injuries being a problem, I see them going 14-3.
I feel, and I'm going to say it right now, I feel that they're going to have the best record in the league. They're going to have the best defense in the league. Actually, they're going to have the best record in the league, whichever that is at the end of the season. Best offense, top 5 defense. I think but health is going to be obviously with all teams. Yeah. All teams, right?
They'll probably have those games where they should win that, but every year, like the Falcons last year, they played the Bears. They should have won that. Yeah. So that's why, maybe a 13-4, 14-3, just like last year. because there's always going to be those games.
They're gonna sweep their division, and they're gonna have the best record in the league, and they're just gonna be a force to. I think they're winning the Super Bowl. I think that every day, every year. I've thought that every year since I've been a fan. So, anyways,
all right,
let's do it.
Week one, Pittsburgh. We're in Pittsburgh, Heinz Field.
10 o'clock, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Niners vs. Pittsburgh. Can't wait for that. So, what are your predictions for this game?
I feel the Niners are going to go after Pickett. I don't think their offensive line is that strong, and that's going to be key on defensive. And if we're able to create a couple turnovers, get Purdy, comfortable, say with the lead, say 7-0, 10-0, it's going to be much easier for him because they're going to start running the ball and open the gates. But
these first few games, we need to make it easy for Purdy. Let it ease back.
Continue going, especially after his injury. Yeah. I feel they're going to run a lot, to be honest with you, in the beginning, just to get his arm going. But maybe Shannon will change it up and just go all out in the beginning. But I think it's going to be key. Get after. Is it Pickett, right?
Pickett.
Yeah. Get after Pickett. Create a couple turnovers. Get Bosa, get a couple sacks, and I think they'll be all right. I feel they're going to win this game. Last year, I predicted that they were going to score at least 28 and up. I think this game they'll score 28-15, just because Pittsburgh's at home. It'd be 28-15, 28-13. What about you?
Me personally, I think this game will be close until the end, where Niners pull away, because this Pittsburgh team they have a very talented roster, especially with the wide receiver core.
Mm-hmm.
And Kenny Pickett, he looks pretty good. So with this Deontay Johnson and George Pickens looking better every day, I don't feel like it's going to be super easy, especially with Brock Purdy coming back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this Nick Bosa out of practice will the defense won't look the same maybe this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think the Niners will come out with the victory, and they will just pound the rock to Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, Elijah Mitchell. Especially Elijah Mitchell is such a dog.
Yeah.
He's going to run through this defense, but this defense with TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, Highsmith.
They're tough.
Minka Fitzpatrick, this defense is good. And the offense is good, but I feel Niners are better and will come out with the win.
What score?
I'm going to say 17-27. Niners win.
All right.
I feel it will be kind of close, for the first half, maybe in the third quarter, but the Niners will pull away. And that defense is just going to tire out that Pittsburgh offense, and the offense won't be really rolling.
Yeah.
I feel the Niners will have a slow start. And
they usually do. Anyways.
They usually do. And it's going to look like a Kenny Pickett touchdown in the first quarter, but then Niners just pull away after that. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's do it. Start 1-0.
1-0, and then we got 16 more after that.
That's right.
Prime time games. Can't wait for those.
Let's go, Niner Nation.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go Niners. 10 a.m. Niners vs. Pittsburgh. See you.